Hi photographers, and welcome to lesson 1 in our online learning adventure. This week we're going to spend some time getting used to the online learning thing. So I want you to get used to checking our website for the assignments and for any information that you need. I want you to get used to checking your email, your HISD email, because that's how we will be communicating. And of course, if you have questions for me, you can email me at abeckman@houstonisd.org. I will link that email below. I want you to get used to the technology that we'll be using and getting used to your equipment, whatever camera you have, if it's a DSLR, an iPad, an iPhone, an Android phone, whatever kind of camera you have is what you will be using to do your photography assignments. And you'll be turning those assignments in on a program or an app called Homeroom. Make sure you can access that on your computer, sign up for it there, or you can download the app to your phone. If you're shooting on your cell phone, downloading the app is going to be the easiest thing for you. The lesson for this week is all about light. Photography itself as a genre of creating art is all about looking at things differently, seeing things differently, noticing things that you might not notice before, noticing things that other people don't notice. So you're looking more closely at the world around you. You're being more observant. And you see things from your own perspective. No one else can see things through your eyes or process the information through your brain. So whatever you see, whatever you notice is all you. That's your perspective. And through photography, you can photograph your perspective in a way that you can relay your perspective to other people so that they can see your perspective. That's sort of the overarching goal in photography. We've talked about that before. And for this assignment in particular, we'll be talking about light, which is very, very important to photography. You have to have light, of course, to do photography, because if you're shooting in the dark, then you just get black pictures. If you're shooting in the dark and you have a flashlight, you can do light painting like we've already done in class. And if you have a DSLR at home and you remember how to use shutter speed, that's the TV on your mode dial, and you want long shutter speeds, you can practice some light painting at home if you have any kind of little lights that you can use. But this assignment is not light painting. This is about something a little different. This week we have 4 days. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, and we have Thursday, Friday. So I want you to treat it like we are back at school and you see me every other day. You can pick this time which days you choose to work. So pick either Tuesday or Wednesday, and then also pick either Thursday and Friday to be working on your photography. Your assignment for Tuesday, Wednesday is pretty simple. You don't have to actually create anything here. What you're going to do is to be observant. What I want you to do on that Tuesday or Wednesday, or even both days, is to look very closely at the light in your home or wherever you are isolated. And I want you to look at the light throughout the day. So make sure different points throughout the day that you are noticing the light. You may want to set a timer for yourself to remind you to look at the light. When you wake up in the morning, notice where the light is from different sources. I'm talking about natural light, but I'm also talking about artificial lights. These can be lamps, it can be the overhead lights in your rooms, it could be the lights from ceiling fans, it could be the lights from your computer or cell phone. Notice all the light around you. Notice all the different kinds of light. And also notice how those lights change over the course of the day. With natural light especially, you're going to notice that natural light, the sun coming through the windows, is going to start out in one place in the morning, and as the day goes on, that light is going to move to a different place. Pay attention to that. You may not have ever really noticed that before. So your job Tuesday and Wednesday is to look at that light. Look how it changes. Look how it moves. Look how the color of the light changes. Look how the light affects how the room looks. Look how the light affects the colors of your wall or the colors of the things that the light falls on. Look how the light creates shadows and how those shadows change. Look how the light may bounce off something, reflect off something, and do something interesting. Or how reflecting off something may change the color of the light, and it may cast a different color of light on something else in your home. If you've never really looked closely at light before, you're going going to notice over this Tuesday or Wednesday that it's really pretty interesting. It does lots of cool things. Now on Thursday or Friday, what you'll be doing is photographing the light. Use what you learned on Tuesday and Wednesday to find things to photograph. Also, let me say this, if you want to do natural light, you may want to check the weather like right after you watch this video to see if we're going to have really cloudy or rainy days this week, because that will definitely affect the natural light. On days when it's very cloudy, you're not going to get a lot of natural light in the home. You won't see these changes quite so much. So you'll want to be photographing on a day when it's bright and sunny if you're doing the natural light. And I encourage you to do natural light in addition to artificial lights. So on Thursday or Friday, I want you to spend at least 30 minutes, at least, photographing, not doing anything else. I want you to be walking around your home with your camera, whatever that camera is, and taking pictures of the light doing interesting things for 30 minutes. I'm not telling you have to be snapping pictures the entire time. You're looking during that time. And it doesn't have to be one 30-minute block. Since the light changes over the day, you could do 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, whatever makes sense to you. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, you can be noticing and sort of looking for things that you want to shoot on Thursday and Friday. So when Thursday and Friday come around, you know what time of day you need to be in certain places in order to shoot the light the way you want it. When you're doing your photos, I want you, as always, to be experimental. Take a lot of pictures, be looking closely, make sure you're shooting from lots of different angles like we've talked about before. But I also want you to be thoughtful about the photos that you're taking. Again, don't just snap, snap, snap. I want you to be looking and taking thoughtful images. So think about your composition, think about the angles, things that we have talked about in class this semester. Now, once you have this set of photos, you're going to pick the best one to submit to me for a grade. Your photo is due by Sunday at 8 p.m. and the way you'll submit it to me is through the Homeroom app. You'll see when I invite you to Homeroom that there will be a few different galleries. There will be one for the daily photo challenges, and there will be one for each new weekly assignment that we have. So I'm going to set up a gallery called Light, and that is where you will post the photo for this assignment. Now I am going to trust you, since I am not there watching you, I'm going to trust that you are not only going to take one photo. I want you to be shooting for at least 30 minutes across Thursday and or Friday. I want you to have a lot of pictures to choose from. There are so many different interesting things that you can shoot with light, and I want you to have a lot so you can pick the very best one. On our website, I'm going to link some editing software. It would be awesome if you could use some of that software to enhance your photo, make it look a little better or a lot better, and upload the edited photo, but that's not required because I know not everyone will have access to the editing softwares. In addition to uploading your photograph to the Light gallery on Homeroom, I also want you to tell me 2 things in the comment section under your photograph. So as soon as you post your photo, go back and comment on it. You're going to tell me what class period you're in. You don't have to tell me your name because that's already going to pop up right above your photograph. Actually, you're going to tell me 3 things. You're going to tell me your class period, and then I want you to tell me what you observed when you were looking at the light. Tell me something that you noticed that you had never noticed before about light in your home. And then tell me, so that was 1 and 2, class periods number 1, 2, what you noticed about the light you never noticed before. And 3, tell me why you chose the photo that you chose to post to the gallery. Remember, this is the photo that you will be graded on for this weekly assignment, so I expect it to be fantastic. You are all experienced photographers at this point, and you have created amazing work in class. I want to see that same level or even higher because you have more interesting things to shoot than just school. So tell me why, of all the photos you took, you chose that one. What was it about that picture that you thought that was the best one that you took? Why is it the best? And that is your weekly assignment. I will have this written out on the website as well. Again, if you have any questions about it, feel free to email me, abeckman@houstonisd.org. And again, that's written in the description box below. I hope you enjoy this assignment and that this week goes well for you. I wish you good luck with all this new online learning, and I will see you back here next time. Have a great day. Bye.